Ooh, it's ice cream. And what are these called right here? I know these some nasty candies. I've seen this before.
Those are
The corns. Ugh. So nasty. You like those? Oh, they so disgusting. I don't like those. I don't like those. I don't like jelly beans. I don't like Star Patch.
I like Sour Patch.
Oh, Sour Patches.
I like sour.
Cause they so mushy, like they chewy, they get stuck in your teeth. I don't like them.
Does it taste good?
No. The only sour candy I like is Extremes. You know what Extreme Fruit Roll-Ups is? You know what Extreme Fruit Roll-Ups is? No? They the fruit roll-ups that got the sugary, salty stuff on them.
Sugary, what's he sauce?
It's the fruit roll-ups that got the sugary stuff on them. Hey, everybody. I missed y'all.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It got like all of the sugar on it.
All this,
Hey, Ohio State.
Sugar on it?
Yes. And then I like
I know what you're talking about.
I like sour Skittles.
Me too. I love Skittles.
Sour Skittles is so good. Sour
I love
Skittles.
sour.
Go ask Jayla, can you get your Skittles? Because you turned out to be all right today. After you had your little attitude. You can go get your Skittles if she still got them. But boy, we don't deal with no attitudes up in here. Hello, it's me. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to Donnathebillionaire's channel, okay? So today, y'all, I just want to chat with y'all, right? Because, dang. Oh, I wanted to ask y'all something. I need a couple more people to come in because I'm starting to only watch certain people on YouTube as far as comedians, and I want to know who y'all favorite comedian is on YouTube. I want to know if I'm just tripping or what. Hello, it's me. Who is your favorite YouTube comedian? Comedian, period. It don't have to be a YouTube comedian. It could just be a comedian in general. Because lately I only been watching one person. And we gonna actually get to who that is in a minute. But y'all, did y'all see how the man who owned Twitch basically said that Kai Cenat is not in the Twitch Mount Rushmore? Black Mamba in Russia. Is that your favorite comedian, Black Mamba? I'm gonna have to look that person up. Come on, y'all. Tell me who y'all favorite YouTube comedian. Well, I'm finna tell y'all who my favorite YouTube comedian is, but y'all's don't have to be a YouTube comedian. It could be a comedian just in general. I want to know who y'all watch because I want to start watching new people. But lately, I've only been watching one person, and I'm gonna tell y'all who it is in a minute. So, tell me who is your favorite. You know what? I got two phones. I'm finna look up who you just said. You said Black Mamba. Let's see if I can find him. Let's see. Who is your favorite YouTube comedian? But anyway, before we get to that, the man who owned Twitch, y'all, he said Kai Cenat is not going to be on a Twitch Mount Rushmore. Are y'all kidding me? Oh my God, where is my mods at? Because y'all talking about nothing. So you know what? It's not even on YouTube. Like out on Facebook, I've been just watching Funny Mike and his family. Like he be keeping me laughing. I think it's really just his daughter Germany. She be having me laughing. But for a long time, I had stopped watching Funny Mike because all he do is scream and yell, and like I was getting so tired of his voice, and I feel like it wasn't funny no more. But he done revamped his content. It got to a point where he was only doing like content with the, you know, the older ones. I ain't like that. I like when he do content with his family. It be funny. You watch Funny Mike or Funny Mom? Because this says Funny Mom. I watch Funny Mike. So Funny Mike is my first. And then secondly is going to be Talk about both. Let me look these people up. Let me look up who you said. You said, first of all, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb so nobody won't try to disturb my live. But you said, let's see. Oh, okay. I thought you were in Texas. Yes, I'm in the US. Okay. Let me see who Black Mamba is. Because I don't know who that is. You might have put me on somebody new. I want to watch new people. I want to laugh, though. Like, I don't want to watch nothing raunchy or corny. I want to laugh. Let me see who Black Mamba is. Black Mamba. Where did you say they was? Black Mamba is where? What did you say the person was? Black Mamba in Russia. Black Mamba. Black Mamba is a good reminder. Let's see who Black Mamba is. Black Mamba. Legends of Chamberlain Heights comedy. Okay, I found it. I'm gonna start watching it just to see what it's like. Now, what's the other one you said? You said you are a beauty. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Funny Mom. I don't know who Funny Mom is. Let me see. Funny Mom, comedian. I think you playing, but I'm gonna look it up anyway. I don't see nobody that say Funny Mom. Am I spelling it wrong? Is it not M-O-M? Come on, y'all. Tell me who y'all favorite comedians is, so I can look them up. Hey, tall boy. How you doing? The Good Chill Guy. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, you're extremely beautiful. Thank you. What do FAKK means in Russia? Because I don't know what you're saying when you say that. I know you're saying that I'm beautiful. Thank you so much. But I don't know what that other word is that you're saying. I hope you ain't cussing me out saying no cuss words. Zach Daniels. Let me look him up. Comedian Zach Daniels. I'm a person, I love to laugh. Like, love to laugh. When I finally get home, I literally just got home like 10 minutes ago. I love to laugh. And I like to watch people like if I come home and I had a long day, either I'm going to watch Meet the Pains, or I'm going to watch Martin, or I can watch Mike Epps stand up over and over and over. I don't really like Kevin Hart like that no more. His stuff not really funny. Tall boy, you said, oh, you said you're good, and how am I? I'm doing great, actually. I'm going to tell y'all something. But I have to stop telling all my stuff on the internet because these people watching me who just be trying to study me and copy me, and I don't be wanting them to have all my sauce, so I'm going to keep it to myself for now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a Patreon so I can, so all of my private stuff that I want to share with y'all to help y'all elevate, y'all can become my Patreon members, okay? Because there's a lot of people that just watch me and they just copy, and it's annoying. It's past inspiration at this point. It's giving copycat, like, so. Okay, let me get back to comedians. Let me see. I don't know. I think that Russian person is like, I don't know if you playing or what. But let me see. What was the other comedian? Zach Daniels? Let's see. Let me look him up. I met this gardener today. She was a beautiful woman. I had picked her up from her house. I was doing Lyft. Like, I do Lyft so I can meet new people and, like, get to know the area that I'm in because I just moved here, like, a year ago. And I just be promoting my business to new people, so I do Lyft sometimes. And she has a beautiful garden, y'all. And she She gave me some real game. Like I really like talking to older wise people because they give you the game for real. And I don't take, you know how sometimes your kids, they don't like to listen to you because they think you don't know what you're talking about. But me, I like to listen to wise people because I feel like it's, even if it's one thing that they say, it might be something that you needed and that you can use. So, you gonna eat all your noodles? You did? You better get your little butt off the side of my couch. What happened to that bobblehead toy that you got when we went to McDonald's yesterday?
It's,
Stay at home.
yeah.
Do you ever wear braids? Huh?
I don't know.
You ever got your hair braided before?
Yeah, I have.
You like it? Kinda.
It just hurts.
I bet it do. All right, so let's
I
see.
think we help getting this thing back on here.
Let me see.
It's actually hard.
Turn the light on.
Here.
Hold on, y'all. Jack Daniels. What's your opinion on Dave Chappelle? You know what? Okay, Wilmer, are you still here? Because you asked me a question and I didn't get to respond and I want to respond. Wilmer, if you still here, can you leave me a comment so I can let you know I'm here and I see it? The light right there, baby. Right on the wall. So,
Here.
thank you, Dwayne. Says you're so gorgeous. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. All right, guys. Let me just help him fix his toy, and then I'm going to be answering y'all questions. Wilmer, if you still here, can you let me know so I can answer your question? You said, what's your thoughts on Dave Chappelle? Martin's good. Martin is really good. Okay, you said you wanted this to be where? On here?
Yeah, on here. It's actually hard.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me help him fix his toy, guys.
And then once you break it apart a little bit so that thing can fit, then you have to squeeze it back.
I got it on there, but now we got to squeeze it back so it don't come back out. Let's see. We might need some scissors. I got some scissors. Because scissors could possibly clamp it back on. How you get it on the first time? You had to bite it?
Well, so my keychain broke, actually.
Your keychain broke?
Yeah.
Ooh, we need some scissors. Or if we don't need scissors, we need something. Oh, look in the cabinet and see if it's a can in there. Cause we can use the can to kind of like hit it and close it. All right, y'all. Lafayette football soccer. Do you speak Spanish? Because I do. A little, not much. Eddie Murphy is funny. Eddie Murphy is funny. Freestyle a quick 16 right now. How did you know I do music? Whoever you is, you know who I am. Because everybody don't know I do music. But you know, because you're a true fan probably. You've been around for a while probably. I mean supporter. I don't call my people fans. Supporters. Martin is so funny. I don't care how old I get. I'm always going to watch Martin. I'm going to braid my hair, y'all. Y'all going to be surprised when I have some braids. David Chappelle now. Okay, thank you. Can y'all, Variety, love this live stream. Aw, thank you. Can y'all continue to hold the hearts down? It's a can in that skinny one over there. It should be a can of some kidney beans right at the top one. It should be a can of beans. It's like a white can. You don't see it? Oh, you can't reach it. Get the chair. So hold the hearts down for me so people can come to the live, y'all. I'd appreciate it. So I'm gonna answer the question. I don't know if he here no more because he didn't respond, but he asked me, how do I feel about Dave Chappelle? I feel like Dave Chappelle is brilliant. I feel like, thank you. I feel like Dave Chappelle is a legend. I feel like Dave Chappelle is funny, okay? Don't get it twisted. But he's more now in a part of speaking on topics that other people won't speak on. Like, he create controversy. I love Dave Chappelle. Hold on, let me try to get him to help him fix his toy. Let me see something. I really don't think that it's gonna come back out because it was hard for me to get it on there. I feel like the only way it's gonna come out is if you like really pull it out. But I do want some scissors though, because I know scissors to do it.
Do you have any scissors?
The only scissors that I know that I think I have is the ones that's in that bathroom. But I don't want you to go in there because I don't think you're gonna find it. It's in a basket.
Upstairs?
It's in a basket with a whole lot of stuff.
Upstairs?
Right there.
Oh.
It's in a black basket. But I don't even think they in there because actually yesterday I was looking in there. Looking this gray basket over there, but I think I'm getting it closed. So does your son play Fortnite? He's not my son. I wish I did have a son. He's not my son. He's just he's one of my friend's kids that I babysit only on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I've been watching on YouTube. I'm 19. Oh, thank you. What you been watching me on YouTube? What videos you watch that I done?
Minecraft.
He's talking about Minecraft. Let's see. Does your son play Fortnite? My nephew play Fortnite. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hide this person. I only watch like maybe 8. Okay, so from my content, what did you gather from my content? You said that you've been watching me. What did you gather from my content so far about me so far? I really don't want to put my mouth on this because I really want to bite it and make it close, but I'm not gonna do it.
That might even break your teeth.
Exactly. Let me see. Inspiration. Oh, thank you. For you to be 19 watching my content and saying that it's inspirational, that means that you are a chosen one, probably. That means, what is it? What email is this saying? Because I don't have time for the madness now. Let me see what it's saying. As a friendly reminder, your renter's policy will be renewed on keep renters. There is no action required. You to receive an update policy document shortly after the renewal of your policy. As a friendly reminder, your renter's policy will be renewed on the 18th of October. That's 2 days, right? Let's see. Okay, so not tomorrow. To keep your renter's insurance active, there is no action required. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so if you're 19 and you watching my content and you feel like I'm inspirational, that means that God got a calling on your life. That's first of all, because everybody can't comprehend the content that I create. So if any of my content resonated with you, that just means that you're a chosen one. That means that you are ahead of your time, I would say, since you're 19 years old. Because most 19-year-olds barely watching inspirational content. And I would say that God got a calling on your life because only time people find me is if God got something that he wants them to hear from me. You feel me? My brother got a YouTube channel. They say The Good Chill Guy. I got to use this phone because my phone broke. Oh, okay. I'm going to check out your brother content, actually. So basically, you on his YouTube channel, you using his account right now, basically, is what you're saying? It look like it's closing, but it's hard. It's not all the way closed, but it's a little bit.
Long?
It's still like open, you see?
It's as I think it's supposed to be. I think as long as it can't go through this, or this, as long as this cannot fall or this cannot fall out, and then I lose it. As long as that doesn't happen. which I think it's small enough.
Just trying to get it closed a little bit more. I wish I did have a son. Hey, everybody. Boys are just like a gift from God. I got 2 daughters. Hi, new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Since y'all just came in the room, can y'all tell me who your favorite comedian is? I think he has nearly 40 subscribers. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to show some support. Make sure you let him know who I am so he don't unsubscribe to me if you subscribe through his channel. I'm going to subscribe to his channel as well and make sure that he stays subscribed to my channel because we just going to support each other. I'm going to make sure I watch his videos and... Oh, I got it closed some more. Cool. Because you don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Look, it look all the way closed now. Look at it. See?
Yeah. That's almost all the way closed. It's like one little.
Let me see. I don't want to break it, so yeah, Mike Epps, that's my dude now. I love Mike Epps. Mike Epps, he's super funny. Y'all, if y'all new here, make sure that y'all check my community post and y'all support the brand for my hair oil because I sell hair growth oil. So, Yolanda Paz, you said you love my videos. Thank you. Are you a subscriber? Chris Rock. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but I would say Tony Rock is more funny than Chris Rock. Chris Rock was real funny back in the day. Don't get me wrong. He was really, really funny. But I would say Tony Rock funnier.
Thank you.
Aw, somebody came on who needs some attention. So sad. You were a neglected child. But we ain't gonna give him no attention. We just gonna block him. Can you tell me about yourself? I just stumbled upon your channel. All right, so I'm Donnathebillionaire. To be honest with y'all, I started entertainment as a poet first, and then I started singing and rapping. And a lot of people know me for my rap name, which is Unique Bell. I do have music out there. If you got SoundCloud, you probably can hear some of my old music. All of my new music, I am dropping very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. I started as an artist, but I am a business major. So I help people start businesses, and I've also been a tax preparer for 8 years. So I teach people I do taxes for people, but I teach people like tax planning, how to save money on taxes. I'm into finance altogether, like budgeting and like how to save money, how to trade, stuff like that. But I am also very, very funny. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was doing like pranks, like calling guys babe for 24 hours or telling boys they pretty instead of handsome and just seeing how they was gonna react. I was doing a lot of pranks when I first started my channel. That's how my channel started. Thank you. So you like my rap name, I appreciate it. So like if you go way back on my content, I think I deleted some of my pranks because I'm starting a channel called Donnathebillionaire TV where I only do pranks, lifestyle, funny stuff. It's no inspiration on that channel. So I'm going to be making that channel public really, really soon. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to post a link to that channel in my community post soon. But right now I'm just kind of stacking up on the videos. But this is more like a lifestyle channel or whatever. I like to inspire people. I like to uplift people. I like to make people feel and know, thank you, that they can get through anything, that it's always a change of mindset and how you think about stuff, how you overcome things, right? So this channel is more like inspirational, uplifting. I do like my shorts. I do like vlogging, lifestyle. Sometimes I just post pictures of me or whatever. But my funny channel, I will be launching it very, very soon. All right, see you later. Thank you for stopping by. I got some freestyle videos on here too. Y'all just have to find them. I made them a long time ago. So yeah, the good chill guy, I hope to see you again. I know you said you lost your phone, but Whenever you get your YouTube back, make sure that you come back and check in and let me know that it's you. If y'all can hold if y'all can hold the hearts down, that'd be great. Have you ever took CPR class? Yes, I did. Many times. I've been a medical assistant for 6 years, so I've taken CPR class for a lot of times. I don't do medical assistant no more, but I've taken many CPR classes. Ooh, I done broke my toenail. I just felt it and it hurts. That's how I know my toes need to be done over. Because it's like, they be pretty, but they just be growing. It's like my toes don't never get messed up. They just be growing out, and I got acrylic on them. So like once it grow out so much, I really don't have. Wait, never mind. My brother's doing it. Okay, so you're staying? Cool. So one thing about me with my community, I love y'all like y'all my family. So that's why most people stay, because I'm actually communicative. I actually care about y'all. Any content I post is to uplift and inspire people. Even if it's a vlog, I just want y'all to see something that interests y'all, some entertainment, something that make you laugh. Y'all always open to let me know what y'all want to see. Again, I don't like to confuse the algorithm, so because this started as like a business channel and an inspirational channel, I like to keep it that way. But all my shorts, it be some of everything, like lifestyle, vlog, funny. But Donna the Billionaire, the new channel that I'm opening, it's only gonna be for y'all entertainment. I'm talking about it's only gonna, because that's why I was talking to y'all about comedy today, because I love laughing. So that other channel is gonna be all laughs, okay? All laughs. So make sure y'all give me some pranks y'all want to see me do. Give me some skits y'all want to see me do. Yeah, I like to interact with y'all, so I want to hear y'all feedback. I want to know what y'all want to see. Austin, can you turn that light off for me, please? Now that the toy is fixed. Yo, I gotta get my toes done. Okay? I got to get my toes done. Hello, it's me. What other platforms do y'all be on? Do y'all ever be on Twitch? Oh, thank you so much. Your brother said he will not unsubscribe. Thank you. I will be going to subscribe to his channel too. What kind of content do he make? I'm a true supporter. I'm not like a weirdo who like only want people supporting them, but I don't want to support other people. I'm not a weirdo like that. So if y'all have upcoming YouTube channels, I actually had my YouTube monetized in 1 year. I actually got 2 channels monetized, actually. So if y'all need help monetizing y'all channels, make sure y'all contact me. But yeah, I want y'all to start dropping video ideas on my community posts so I can give y'all what y'all want to see, not just what I want to make. But yeah, y'all had some good picks on here. Y'all said Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps, you are the true mother of earth. You are the true mother earth of the sea divine, nurturing, eternal. Your light gives light. Your wisdom grounds souls, peace, love, and infinite power. Thank you. I'm going to screenshot that. That was nice. Who said that? Nice. Exalted born. You know some. That means you're a spiritual being, because if you can see who I am. So a lot of people don't have discernment. So they don't know when they come across a light worker, basically what I'm going to say. But certain souls identify each other. Other light workers identify other light workers. And you know who other light workers are, because those are the people who come into the lives of other light workers and don't take them for granted. They appreciate them. Come on, baby. That's your mom. So, Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me let her in. Izzy, hello, Izzy. You getting ready? How was work, girl? They beat you down?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, we didn't make it to family day because it was kind of short notice for me. Cause I thought that I was only gonna have him for, every Wednesday like you told me, and then you told me this morning, so it was like I had some bills I had to pay, so I had to actually do orders today and drive. He sure did. Sure did. All right, you guys have a great night. He only ate noodles, so juice and stuff, fruit snacks, stuff like that. So I don't know. He probably hungry. Okay, have a good night. See you, Austin.
See ya.
All righty. Okay. Okay. Y'all want to know what my favorite fruit is actually lemons, but after lemons, I like bananas real bad. I love banana. I like only organic bananas though. I don't like the regular ones. For some reason, the organic ones they taste really, really good. Like really good. Organic bananas taste so good, y'all. But I like mangoes. I like kiwis. I like pineapples. But I love lemons. I'm obsessed with lemons. I eat lemons and salt on a daily basis. I don't celebrate Halloween. I'm a child of the Most High, so I don't celebrate Halloween. All right, good night. But anyways, you'll know a light worker when they come into your life because they know what it takes to be a light worker. They know, they know how to appreciate. But when you meet people and you can tell they don't know how to appreciate good things, that's how you know who's who in the world. They can act like some people can act like they light workers, but all you gotta do is watch the fruit. All you gotta do is watch what they put out, and you're gonna be able to tell who they are. Don't let what people say deceive you, because people will say a lot of things. They'll say they this, they'll say they that, but all you gotta do is watch what they put out in the world. 48 laws of power. Stay away from the unlucky, the unhappy, and the ungrateful. Okay? If you meet somebody and they ungrateful and it seems like no matter what you do for them, they don't appreciate it. They take good things for granted. They don't know how to handle good things. More than likely they're an NPC. If you know what an NPC is, if you know, you know. But yeah. Y'all, can y'all hold the hearts down for me, please? So more people can come into the live. Thank you. Thank you. So do not be deceived by the words that's coming out of people's mouth. A lot of people will say, oh, I'm this, and I'm a good person, and I'm this, and I'm that. All you got to do is watch. And who is Robert Jean? Robert Jean, is that a comedian? Are you giving me new comedians? Are you giving me new people so I can look up? I don't know who that is. Who's Robert Jean? Computer Love. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. So, again, I don't know why this message coming across. I would love for y'all to receive the message. Do not be fooled. Do not be deceived by what people say. All you got to do, that's what I wanted to say. Make sure that you stay spiritually connected. Okay? Spiritually connected. Because that's where you get discernment from. from God. You get discernment is a gift of the Spirit, okay? So when you have discernment, you're able to discern what is behind a person, place, or thing, what's behind the words of a person. So that's very important. Because when you have that, you won't be going through life just people pulling all type of wool over your eyes. Okay? Oh, okay. I thought you was giving me a comedian or something. Yeah. I thought you was putting me on something else. Can we see your feet? Absolutely not. I know how pretty my feet is. And I don't need people trying to stalk me down about these toes. Okay. I have pictures of my feet in my shorts. And you're going to be able to see that I got some cute toes. I'm not putting my feet out here on this good internet. Already in motion. So that means you already been looking at my toes on my shorts, huh? Just crazy. You've read the 48 Laws of Power? That's good. That is good. So with the 48 Laws of Power, you still have to have spiritual discernment. Because it's a lot of people who are very evil, who read books like that, and they use it to manipulate others. But if you have the gift of discernment, it's very, very hard for you to be manipulated. If you're being manipulated, it's because you're just either not ignore. Okay, so some people may be ignoring the flags. Other people might just feel like you think. So in my case, I've learned I have charisma. I love that. Thank you. I really do. I've heard that my whole entire life. You're very smart too. For you to be pretty last power talking about charisma. It's so funny. Like, it's so much that I want to say on here, but I can't because I know people be watching me just to copy me. But charisma. A lot of people have told me it's an it factor about me for many, many, many years, many years. And it's nothing but the anointing of the Most High. Okay? I can't take no credit. People been telling me that since I was like real, real young, like 12, 13, like, because I always been like ahead of my time. Those books are good to read so you know the game or the objective of people. I think that, like I said, it's a lot of good books out there, but when you are spiritually heightened, like when you high ranking in the spirit because you do the spiritual work, it outweighs all of that stuff. Because it's stuff that they write about that I knew way before I ever even read it, and it's called supernatural wisdom. That's what it's called. Like when God imparts wisdom into you, it's when you know things that you never study. It's when your spirit is wise and nobody ever taught the things to you. So I would say, yes, keep your ideas and thoughts close. Yes. Yes, you know something. I like you. Who are you? Is this a girl or a guy I'm talking to? Computer love. Is this a girl or a guy? King Grayson, how you doing? Happy to see you too. Thank you so much for always being in support. I've been seeing you supporting a lot of my videos, my posts, everything. So thank you so much. Similar to when people play sports and never played them and they call them a natural but just on a higher level. Similar to when, oh, okay. Yeah. You wrote it twice. How did you even do that? But yeah. So for a lot of years, God has been blessing me with supernatural wisdom, but I know it's only for me to help his people, right? So I don't misuse the wisdom because then I would be in trouble with God, you know? Like when you see people who are less knowledgeable than you or less, yeah. So when you see people that are less knowledgeable than you, it's easy to see and it's easy to take advantage of them and it's easy to misuse them, it's easy to manipulate them, but I don't operate in those type of things because those are things that are detestable to God. You know what I'm saying? Deception, manipulation is like form of witchcraft and stuff like that. So I choose not to use my knowledge that way. But what I can say, what I was going to say earlier, I'm the type of person that I know what networking is. I know that your network is your net worth. I know that we all serve a purpose. So even when somebody think they getting over on me or somebody think they manipulating me, I'm not the type of person to ignore it. I know some people like ignore the flags. It's not that I'm ignoring the flags. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker think that they getting over on you. Let them think that they are. Because it's going to do nothing but cost them in the end. I take everything to God. Everything. So at the end of the day, the person that think that they're getting over, they have to deal with my Father. You know what I'm saying? They have, if I just say if I see somebody getting over on me and it's like, shame on you, forgive you because you know not what you do. And I go to God and I be like, God, I know such and such, but I feel like it's not a battle that I'm I feel like that it's not my battle to fight. I'd rather you fight for me. I'd rather you take this on for me. The whole time somebody think they playing in your face and they wondering why certain things not working out for them. And it's only because they got to deal with the highest power. So I feel like I just use my power in that way. Once I peep something, I just let people think they getting over on me. Sometimes it be just like, okay, not even worth me even like giving you access to me no more. So cool. You done tricked yourself out your own spot. But then it's some situations like, say in dynamics where you can't always get rid of the person. Say like if it's a family dynamic or a longtime family friend. Now, if somebody do something to me that is just like you really done one, I'm definitely cutting you off. I don't care if you blood or not. But if it's something small and it don't really hurt me, it don't harm me, it don't stop my bag, it don't stop nothing I really got going on, but I know we still beneficial to each other in a way. Let me give you an example. Say for instance a hair client, right? This is business. They might be a type of person where they really only come around you because they want to learn stuff about you. They only come around you because they trying to imitate you or they trying to get to know so much about you to where they can use it for themselves. However, every time you come sit in my chair, you got to pay me $150, $200. It's mutually beneficial. So it doesn't bother me. It's not that I don't know that you're only coming around me to steal. It's the fact that I couldn't listen. You can never duplicate me. I want to tell this to the people who does nothing but watch me just to copy me. You could never, ever, ever. It don't matter how much you ever try to talk like me, how much you think you stealing ideas, how much. It's no such thing as a destiny swap over here. Cause what God do for me, can't nobody do. And He made only one me. And I'm such a willing vessel that He knows my heart and He know what I'm gonna use the tools for. that he gonna continue, and he gonna continue, and he gonna continue to increase me. So he's giving me what he's giving me in order to inspire people. And every time somebody think they got the sauce, he give me something new. So you never keeping up with me. Inspire others. I'm supposed to inspire others. But sadly for anybody who wants to be a copycat, you can never destiny swap. You can never be me. So it's best off you just get in your spiritual bag and learn how to use what God has already given you, because you at a loss when you trying to be somebody else. Anywho's, um, so yeah, it's like that. Like I was just saying, like a situation like that, it's like, okay, she might think that I don't know that she's coming around me because she's trying to, she or he, because these men be copying women too. It's very sad. But um it's not that I don't know what you're coming around me trying to do. It's just that you can never get enough to be me. You could try to study me up close all you want. You're never going to get enough to ever feel like we on the same level, because God is continuously increasing me. But instead of me calling it out and saying, "Ooh, she weird. He weird. He always trying to copy me. She always trying to copy me." If it's beneficial to me, be inspired. Who cares? Be inspired. That's my job here, is to inspire. But if it's a point where it's no benefit for me, you're out of here. You can watch me through a screen like many people do, because you're never going to get enough to ever be me. Energy vamps. Yes, we know those. If you know, you know. But yeah, I feel like people who just cut everybody off in their life, they are not emotionally intelligent, because we are all here for a purpose. We all serve a purpose in each other's lives. And you can't get to your highest level by burning all of the bridges, because you feel like she watched me too much. She copied me too much. No, you just have to learn to only give what you're willing to give. Don't give everything. You don't give people everything. I don't give people everything. You ain't about to suck me dry of all my knowledge, all my wisdom, all my spiritual knowledge. Like, no. I give people what God tell me to give people, and I keep for myself what he tell me to keep for myself. Period. So don't be the type of person who feel like, dang, they rubbed me wrong. If they ain't stole from you, and I ain't talking about stealing from like wisdom and trying to steal and run off on your ideas. Now, somebody who try to steal and run off on your ideas, use your discernment. You know if you need to cut them off or not. But 9 times out of 10, the people who do that, they ain't gonna get far with it, because they don't have their own identity. They don't have nothing of their own. They don't have their own thoughts. They don't even know what to do with the information you gave them. They think they know a little bit, and they try to run off with it, and then they get stuck. And now they can't even come back to you and get no more information, because you done peeped them and X them out the circle. So don't never too much worry about people who try to do that type of stuff, because I can guarantee you they're not going to get far with it. They don't know what to do with the information. And trust me, take it from me. They're not gonna get that far with whatever they think they're taking from you. So don't think about it too much. But again, definitely guard your information. Some things that God give you is only for you. Some stuff that God give you is not for you to speak out your mouth. It's not for you to tell a friend. It's not for you to try to capture save all these hoes, because 9 times out of 10, light workers, all we want to do all we want to do is help other people, because we are light workers. God gave us that type of heart. So that's where discernment comes in again. Discernment is not only for you to know what spirit is behind what somebody's saying, what spirit is behind a person that's in your life, what spirit is behind this place you're about to go to. Like, discernment is also for yourself to know, is God giving this for me? Is God only giving this revelation to me? Is God only giving this knowledge, this wisdom for me? Or is God only giving it to me so I can give to somebody else? That's what discernment is for. It's for many things. Discernment is basically, it's your connection to the source, basically. Your connection to God, the Holy Spirit, basically. It's for you to be able to have knowledge of or pick up on certain spiritual things. That's what discernment is for. And everything in this life is spiritual before it's physical. So you need the discernment. That's something you cannot live life without. People call it intuition. That's not what it is. It's your discernment, or it's the Holy Spirit revealing things to you. Because even when the Holy Spirit reveals things to you, you have to discern what they mean. And you also have to discern if the Holy Spirit is revealing something to you, or if there's demonic activity in the spiritual realm that is trying to convince you of something. Let's get into it. Because if you're not a prophetic person, you might want to consult a prophetic person about what you're dreaming about, because people be saying, oh, I had a dream about this, I had a dream about that. That don't mean it was from God. Every dream is not from God. I'm sure you wanted it to be from God because you wanted it to mean what you thought it was going to mean. Every dream is not from God. Demonic entities also operate in the spiritual realm, especially with people who have demonic doors open. If you're dealing with masturbation, I'm not going to say the word. If you're dealing with lust, if you're dealing with lying, if you're dealing with deception, if you're dealing with manipulation, if you're dealing with anger, if you're dealing with bitterness, if you're dealing with, that's why before you go into the, I'm not about to give all my tea, but it's certain things that you have to do before you go into the spiritual realm, so that you make sure that all doors are closed for demonic entities to masquerade or manipulate your spiritual side, basically. Because demonic spirits and witchcraft can play on your mind to make you think certain things, or to show you certain things so that you can believe them. Some demonic entities want you to believe certain things so that you can act the way, so that, how can I say, so that you can take actions in the physical that they want you to. They're manipulating you. They're creating illusions in the spiritual realm, and you're thinking that it's real. It's spiritual work that go behind knowing when the Holy Spirit and when God is trying to tell you something, and when there's demonic entities doing stuff to cause you to react certain ways. Yes, sometimes dreams come from what you think about. Yes, it comes from what you obsess about. It comes from what you watch, you write on TV. It goes from, it's a lot. It's a lot. But those are a lot of things. It can come from witchcraft, manipulation, things that you obsess over, and things that you watch. Those are 4 things that I know for sure, but it also can go from acts that you're doing. One of the number one portals that people open in order to be manipulated by demonic entities is sexual encounters. Because if you're not in a holy union, sexual encounters can be very demonic. It can be very demonic because of either the person that you're dealing with, or because of the soul ties that's involved. It can be because of the, when you know how when the Bible said that when you cast out a demon, it comes back with 7 more or something like that. You're opening a portal that is already demonic. Sex is spiritual. So you're opening a portal that's already demonic, and it's allowing other things to come in. It really just depends on what's happening, who the person is. It's so many things. It's so many things, so many things. So, but that's right. That's why I don't listen to everybody who say, "Oh, I had a dream about this. I had a dream about that." Okay, that's you. That got to do with you. They ain't got to do with me. Keep that over there. Keep that over there. Because one thing about it, like, since I've actually been prophetic since I was like young. But my mom, but you know what? I'm glad that I had a mother who was a spiritual woman, and she didn't take my gifts lightly, and she tried to help me work through them. And she is an intercessor. And at first, when I was telling her stuff and then she'd see it happen, she just would tell me, like, you probably got the gift of intercession. She was just like, God will show you things in order for you to go into the spiritual realm and pray. I was like, okay, cool. But then as I started to get older and older, like, my gifts started to get strengthened, and I started to have to go before God about them. So I'm not the type of person that run crazy about everything that I see. I have to go before God because all interpretation belongs to the Father. So a lot of times, one thing about um messages that come from God, they very distinctive. Very, very, very distinctive. You're gonna know when it comes from God. Now, if you have something and it comes like, you know how God used to talk in parables, whatever. If God show you something and you don't know exactly what it means, but you know it's from God, you go before God and you just pray about it for interpretation and confirmation and stuff like that. But 9 times out of 10, um, that's right. Hey Reggie, how you doing? So, but when it's like a demonic attack, or like if it's like a demonic entity trying to masquerade or trying to manipulate what you see in the spirit, you're also going to know. And I'm just not going to give all my tea on this good internet, because demonic people watch and they try to understand the things that children of light understand, so that they can try to move, according to. So, unfortunately, if it's any type of spiritual or prophetic guidance that you need, y'all can contact me directly. Hit me up on my community posts, or do you know who we are as people? That's a broad question. You might want to narrow that question down. But Father, in the name of Jesus, yeah. Um, Father Alba, I just ask in the name of your Son that you will cover this live, and that the people who need to hear it will hear it. That those who is for will receive it, God. That you will protect this live, God. That you will protect me. I put on the full armor of God, the helmet of salvation, Father. The breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the garter of truth. And I shine my shoes with the preparation of the gospel of peace. And I plead Psalms 91 over my life. I plead the blood of Jesus over my life. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Because the thing about these lives, when I do spiritual lives, the other side don't like it. But anyways, they can't touch me. No weapon formed, okay? I'm protected by the big G, not the little one. So, what I was finna say is, I can't tell you how. So if y'all need prophetic guidance, or if y'all want to talk to me about this on another level, make sure y'all contact me directly. But one thing about it is, if it's any type of spiritual manipulation or anything going on, you're gonna know it. If you discerning, like if you a person who not spiritually, if you ain't really done the spiritual work, and like you ain't really been operating in the spirit for a long time and like really strong, you might not know it. You might think like, oh my God, I just saw this and this is happening. And sometimes things will happen in the spirit just to manipulate you and get you to act a certain type of way. So all I can say is, when you really down up in there and you know how to operate in the spirit, So you can see my heart is pure and I came in peace, my beautiful daughter of Zion. Oh, thank you. Um, yeah, I would just say do the spiritual work before you try to get into all of what you done seen and all this, because a lot of people, they don't go before God with a sober mind. They don't even go to sleep with a sober mind. So what you see is probably not even real. What you see is probably because you've been thinking about it all day. What you see is because you probably like watched something before you went to bed, or you obsessing over something. Like you constantly keep having a repeated thought about something, and so now you done fell asleep thinking about it, and you had a dream about it, and you think that, like, bruh, no, that's not prophetic. Prophetic is when things happen that you never even know of, that you don't even know how you know these things. Like, just for instance, and this is a lot of people who know I'm not lying. I've had a lot of prophetic acts that I've spoke about that came to life, but I'm gonna just say this one because it can't harm me and it can't harm nobody else. Some stuff I don't speak about because it ain't for everybody. But this one day, this was probably like 2, 3, not even 3 months ago. I have to look at my book because I usually write down my prophetic dreams so that I can go before God about them. So some people think they seen something, but they're saying nothing of God. They're seeing demonic forces. That's what I know. Such as when people try to tell you they're talking to, oh no, we don't do no talking to the dead. God said that the dead don't know what the living are doing, so we're not even finna entertain that. Okay? But no, so this was this year, and I have to look at my book to see what day it was and all that. But I don't even know why, but obviously because God wanted me to know. Okay, stop saying I don't know why. But so God has showed me, I'm all the way in Florida, y'all. I live in Florida now. And I was knocked out, but I'm gonna tell y'all when. So for me, it's not so much about dreams. God do come to me and talk to me in dreams and stuff like that and show me things cool. But a lot of times it's a spiritual realm that you can be in where prophetic things happen. And all the time you're not asleep. So we just gonna leave it at that. Um, So God was showing me that Detroit was flooded. All I saw was that it was literally cars and houses up underwater. It's very rare that Detroit floods. I say that Detroit flooded maybe 2000, cuz I haven't lived there in a couple of years. We had a rain and it flooded real bad. FEMA paid everybody out, cool. But that rarely ever happens, rarely. So earlier this year, I had an encounter where I'm seeing Detroit underwater. God got me standing somewhere where I can see that Detroit is underwater. I haven't been to Detroit in 3 years now. I barely even talked to anybody in Detroit. At this time, I wasn't even talking to nobody that was there. So why am I having this encounter where Detroit is underwater? So I didn't think nothing of it. I wrote it down because I wanted to go before God and see what he was trying to tell me. So I wrote it down. But at this time, I'm not even realizing that I'm constantly asking God to strengthen my gifts. I'm constantly asking God to help me learn how to interpret what He's showing me and stuff like that. So this one time, I was sitting on the couch. This after I wrote it down. I'm sitting on the couch, and the Holy Spirit just told me. The Holy Spirit told me to remember the dream that I saw. This was almost 2 weeks after I saw it. So the Holy Spirit telling me, bringing it back to my memory. So I type in Google like Detroit flood. The very day that I looked it up, Detroit was flooded, and it had been flooding for a whole month. I didn't see this nowhere on the news. Ain't nobody called me and tell me. I ain't been in Detroit in 3 years. But God was just showing me that He always liked to assure me, basically, because sometimes I be just tripping, and sometimes I be like second guessing my gifts, but He kind of tired of me doing that. I ain't gonna lie, God kind of tired of me doing that, because He like, I gave you these gifts because I need you to use them for a certain purpose, and you playing. So It, and I had a prophetic encounter where I saw myself at one of my friends' house, and I was just walking around this kitchen table in her house, and I was praying in her house. I have never seen her house before. Never seen her house before. So then she invited me to come to her house. I did not know why she invited me to come to her house. Whole time, she invited me to come to her house because she was in some living circumstances that she was not happy with, and she had not had no peace in her house, and she didn't want to be there by herself. Lord, she knew not to tell me that, because if I would have knew, I would have never went. But obviously God wanted me to use me to help her out. So she invites me to her house. She making it seem like we finna have fun and all this and all that. Y'all, I get to her house in Mississippi, and Lord behold, I was so like just questioning God, like, God, why am I here? And like I didn't want to leave her in the predicament that she was in either. So I decided to stay with her. But the house that I saw in a prophetic encounter was the house that she was in. The table that I was walking around praying was a table that was in her kitchen. Mind y'all, I never been to her house before. Never been to her house before. When I moved to Georgia, before I even got the house, I had a prophetic encounter where I saw 2 houses down from me. I'm sitting in the driveway. I did not know where I was going to live. At this time, I was living in a hotel. I did not know where I was going to live, y'all. So I had this prophetic encounter. I don't like to tell people whether they dreams or visions or nothing, because I just don't tell people everything. Because, yeah. Anywho, I had this prophetic encounter, and I could see that it was this big old red Coca-Cola truck 2 houses down from my house. 2 houses down from my house, y'all. I didn't know why I saw this. I didn't know what it meant at the time. I didn't know. I thought like, shoot, I must have saw a commercial a couple days ago. And I must be thinking about a commercial that I saw a couple days ago or something. So I'm talking to this person, trying to find me a house, blase, blase. He like, you can come see the house today, whatever, whatever. But I'm just moving to Georgia, and that's the land of the scams, okay? So I'm praying to God, and I'm like, God, I don't want to spend my money on no house out here and then get played out my money. And like, I was just asking God, like, I pray, God, that you would just cover me, and that this money that I spend, that me and my kids don't be out on the street, or we don't be homeless or nothing like that. Because this was my first time ever having my own house in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to Georgia, visited people. You know what I'm saying? I had a roommate before and stuff like that, but I had never had my own house in Georgia. So when I pull up to the house, I kid you not, it's a big old red Coca-Cola truck 2 houses down from me. I'm guessing one of my neighbors work for Coca-Cola. And I'm still thinking nothing of it. When I go look at the house, I go in the house, I look all around. The house is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the driveway, just sitting there. And I prayed again. I said, God, I really like this house, and I'm finna go ahead and get this man this money for this house. And I just was asking, I was just trusting God in faith that he wasn't going to let me spend my money on something that wasn't for me. And as I'm sitting in the driveway, I'm seeing this truck, but I'm not thinking about what I saw earlier. I'm just sitting there. I'm more so mind wrapped around the fact that I don't want to spend my money and get played out this money, because it's scams all in Georgia about paying rent to people that don't own the house and all type of stuff going on. Thank you for whoever is hitting them hearts. I really appreciate that. So once I pay the man, and once I actually get my keys and stuff like that, I'm just enjoying my house. I got fresh roses growing on the side of my porch. I got a 2-car garage. I got a his and hers bathroom. Y'all, the house was tea. Like, the house was tea. So this one particular day, wait a minute. this one particular day, I was thinking, you know, I was in my spiritual bag and I was just like going over my prophetic book and stuff like that. And that was the day I realized that I saw the Coca-Cola truck next to my house so far before I even got the house. But the whole time, I was never even considering this. You know how people be like, I saw this before, deja vu or whatever like that. I never had that moment. Like, I had a prophetic encounter far before. Then I got the house. And I'm waking up every day. I'm taking the trash out. I'm seeing this Coca-Cola truck, everything like, okay, cool. Like, I'm still not thinking nothing of it until I finally look into I'm going over my prophetic, because I like to go over my book, the stuff that I write down, so I can like cross out the things that I finally seen come to pass in real life, and so that I can learn and, you know, strengthen my gifts. It just be a thing that I'm doing between me and God. So I write it down when I get it. And then when it happened in real life, that is my confirmation that God is truly using me, and he's, you know, he's helping me through this. So once I go through the book and I realize that I really did see it, it was just like a all moment to where it was like, okay, now you really, really, really got to take this serious. And so I think at that point is when I really started to take everything more serious. And when I did that, when I started to just have more confidence and believing in the gifts that God gave me, that's when stuff started to show up more. That's when I started to see prophecies happen like more quicker, because when I saw myself praying, walking around that table in my friend's house, I think that might have been a month before I even went to her house. So once I started taking my gift serious and like just really staying in the spiritual realm with God, because I knew how serious it was, that's when stuff started happening like real faster. It was like once I see it, it's finna happen. Like, so I don't know, but again, I don't even know why we got so far into that. But what I'm gonna say is, it's very important that you stay in the spiritual realm, because everybody is not prophetic. The prophetic realm where God revealed things to you before it happened, that's not the only gift of the spirit. People always be trying to make theyself a prophet, or make theyself this, or make theyself, oh, I seen this, I seen that. You don't even know what you're seeing. Like, you ain't even done the work for you to even know what you're seeing. So it's like, I would say stay in the spiritual realm so that you can learn your gift, and you can learn how to use your gift. Because your gift could literally be, what do they call it when, it's so crazy because God gave me these things. And so some of us have more gifts than one. I'm going to say it like that, because I have many. But I'm going to say this. Some people have the gift that they can feel how other people feeling without nobody even saying nothing. They can know how a person gonna react. And she ended up with a dude who scammed me, and she was trying to front for shame on you. You so scarred. You think everybody her. You gonna have to heal yourself. But anyways, what was I finna say? He tried to throw me off. Okay, so some people have gifts where they can feel what other people feeling. Like, say if a person can come around you and they acting like everything is fine, and you just know, like, you can just feel that something is off, like, and you just want to comfort them. They not acting like nothing wrong with them, but you can feel that you need to comfort them right now. That's very powerful, because sometimes some people are so oblivious to how other people feel that they don't even know when you need comfort. They don't even know when you need a prayer. They don't know nothing, because they are not awakened spiritually. Some people, they greatest gift is discernment, where you can walk in a room and you can discern the spirits that are there without even talking to nobody. Some people, I find men have this. They are more intuitive to, what can I call it? Like, okay, now this is just my own take on it. Because the other day I got attacked on Instagram because I made a comment, like, because everybody who go to jail for, I'm gonna say offing somebody, everybody who go to jail for offing somebody, it doesn't technically make them a bad person. And what I was saying was, if they have not done anything to elderly, women, or children, you might want to consider, you might want to actually do your research. I would say, do your research. How do you feel about the state of America, aka daughter of Babylon? I don't focus my attention on stuff like that, honestly. That stuff's not really worth my attention. Because when you keep your mind stayed on God, the things that's going on around you, it don't really affect you that much. God said, stay at my right hand. You feel me? You feel me? We are protected under his wings. So I don't really, that person who just said that about being less vain, that's a religious spirit, because he don't know who I am. I will twerk on the ceiling. That don't mean that I'm not one of God's favorites. Okay? Religious spirits think like that, but we ain't gonna get them no energy. This is prophecy in the Bible. No, I'm not saying that I don't understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is I don't really give that type of stuff my energy, because any concerns that I have about the country and stuff like that, I take those concerns to God. I don't make it like debates, like back and forth with people, or I don't like feast my energy on that. Like, I like to keep my mind on the things above. Like I said, like on things that are good. And like, I just like to keep my mind on what it is that God got me doing. Yeah, I'm not saying that we debating. I'm just saying that those are things that I don't really like to put my energy into, because there's so many other things that we can put our energy into in order to actually make change and create generational wealth. Like, so some things I just don't like. If it come across my mind, or something come across my mind, I take it to God, or I try to see how I can innovate, or how I can create opportunity, or how I can make a change. But I don't pretty much yeah, there's a fire we can't see as we speak. We can't see. Right. So that's what I'm saying. If it's anything that comes to your mind, or that is presented in front of you, or stuff like that, it's time it's warfare time. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I don't never think about it. I'm not saying that I don't never, but I take everything that could affect us, or stuff like that, I take it into warfare, because that's the only place that's gonna change something. Sitting talking about it, it depends what we talking about. Like, it depends what the context is. If I'm on a panel, or I'm on a news talk show, or something like that, Deuteronomy 28, I'm sure I have. Much as I read the Bible, I'm sure I have. Let's see. Let's read it together. Let's read it together. I love this. I love this. You don't even know. This is what I do, baby. I love this. Put me in the word. Ooh, it's long too. Let's get to it, because I'm sure I read the Bible so much. Let's see. Deuteronomy 28. If you fully obey the Lord your God and... Let me see. If you truly obey the Lord your God and carefully keep all his commandments that I am giving you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the world. You will experience all these blessings if you obey the Lord your God. Let's see. Your towns and your fields will be blessed. Oh, yeah, of course I read this. It's a promise that God gave me in Deuteronomy, but it's not 28. I think I spoke about it before, but I ain't gonna speak about it right now. Because them haters gonna have to do their job and actually search through everything they want to know about me. But anyway, your towns and your fields will be blessed. Your children and your crops will be blessed. Your offsprings of your herds and flocks will be blessed. Your fruit baskets and bread boards will be blessed. Wherever you go and whatever you do will be blessed. The Lord will conquer your enemies when they attack you. They will attack you from one direction, yeah, and they will scatter from you in seven. The Lord will guarantee a blessing on everything you do and will fill your storehouse with grain. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he is giving you. If you obey the commands of the Lord your God and walk in his ways, the Lord will establish you as his holy people, as he swore he would do. Then all the nations of the world will see that you are a people claimed by the Lord, and they will stand in awe of you. You give me hype now. You give me hype because I know he's talking to me. Woo! They know he with me. Everything I touch is blessed. The Lord will give you prosperity in the land he swore to give your ancestors. To give you blessings. Blessing you with many children, numerous livestock, and abundant crops. The Lord will send rain at the proper time from his rich treasury in the heavens and will bless all the work you do. You will lend to many nations, but you will never need to borrow from them. If you listen to these commands of the Lord your God that I am giving you today, and if you carefully obey them, the Lord will make you the head and not the tail, and you will always be on top and never at the bottom. You must not turn away from any of the commands I am giving you today, nor follow after other gods or worship them. But we have a wrath because we didn't keep those commandments. Courses for disobedience. But if you refuse to listen to the Lord your God and do not obey all the commandments and decrees I am giving you today, all these curses will come and overwhelm you. Your towns and your fields will be cursed. Your fruit baskets and head and bread boards will be cursed. Your children and your crops will be cursed. The offspring of your herds and flocks will be cursed. Wherever you go and whatever you do will be cursed. The Lord himself will send on you curses, confusion, and frustration in everything you do, until at last you are completely destroyed for doing evil and abandoning me. The Lord will afflict you with disease until none of you are left in the land you are about to enter and occupy. The Lord will strike you with wasting diseases, fever and inflammation, with scorching heat and drought, and with blight and mildew. These disasters will pursue you until you die. The skies above will be as unyielding as bronze, and the earth beneath will be as hard as iron. The Lord will change the rain and falls on your land until powder, and dust will pour down from the sky until you are destroyed. This is what happened. The Lord will. I'm not claiming that because my life looked more like the first half. So I'm gonna keep living how I'm gonna keep on going before God to see what He want me to do. Cause He gave me a promise, and my land is blessed. The Lord will cause you to be defeated by your enemies. You will attack your enemies from one direction, but you will scatter from them in seven. You will be an object of horror to all the kingdoms of the earth. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But that was then. That was before the blood gave us the opportunity. So we not living under them curses no more. People who are, it's because they didn't humble themselves and turn back to Christ. The Lord will cause you to be defeated by your enemies. You will attack your enemies from one direction, No, you must be. I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't claim that type of stuff. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I'm the head, not the tail. Sorry. Um, the Lord will afflict you with the boils of Egypt and with tumors. You can't be contracted by the stuff that did happen, because when the blood came, we had the opportunity to choose to follow Christ. So once we turn back, this is not the story. The Lord will afflict you with the boils of Egypt and with tumors, scurvy, and the itch from which you cannot be cured. The Lord will strike you with madness, blindness, and panic. You will grope around in broad daylight like a blind person groping in the darkness, but you will not find your way. You will be oppressed and robbed continually, and no one will come to save you. You will be engaged to a woman, but another man will sleep with her. You will build a house, but someone else will live in it. You will plant a vineyard, but you will never enjoy its fruits. Your ox will be butchered before your eyes, but you will not eat a single bite of the meat. Your donkey will be taken from you, never to be returned. Your sheep and goats will be given to your enemies, and no one will be there to help you. You sound like one of them people who's stuck in the past. Because why are you talking about no one has come to help us? God did. He here. You got to change your mindset, and you got to be open to what he's doing now. I get what you're saying. That could have very well been the case, but the blood of Jesus has set us free. It's nothing that you can't ask God for that he won't give. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, all of it happened, but I don't live in that what they did to black people. I don't dwell in that, because those people who stuck in the mindsets, they don't get nowhere because they can't see past it. Like, okay, it's time to move on. But yeah, I read this before. Of course. Of course. Some rich actors and rich basketball players mean nothing. But yeah, right now I'm just like in a realm of I have to I have to build a kingdom now, because this those things happen, but God has given us the opportunity to now live abundantly. Like, we can live abundantly, but it's up to us. It's up to us to now live in a different reality, because yeah, these things happen, but we are also his chosen people. And if we surrender ourselves and come to him and humble ourselves and repent, it's so much treasure available to us. So it's not even no point of constantly keep living in the past when we got all this treasure available to us. It's too much treasure available to us. Overflowing. So I think we should focus more on that part so that we can actually see it. Because it's a whole lot available to us. But people who constantly dwell on the past, I feel like the only reason why we should ever be thinking about this is because we want to remember how not to get back in that spot with God again. You know what I'm saying? We don't never want to go back to where he had to bring his wrath down on us like that. That's the only time I feel like we should be, we are supposed to take it in, because all of this happened because of disobedience. But when you surrender your life and you say, look, I want to do what you called me to do. And I ain't talking about religious stuff, because a lot of religious people are being held captive because they got people telling them, oh, that's not of God. Oh, all of us have a different identity. All of us, God has called us all to do a different thing. So go before God about what he wants you to do. It might not look like with sister so-and-so with that long skirt to the ground God going on. It might not look like that. Right, because when people get money, what do they spend it on? It ain't because it's not available to us. It's because what do they spend it on? They rather spend it on jewelry and cars and Rolls Royces and stupid stuff. So it's not because it's not available to us. It's because of ignorance. So that's irrelevant. Like, it's a lot of black people that got money. A lot of black people that got money. It's what they spend it on. It's their intentions. It's not enough people with assets that are using them intentionally to build us back up. So that's something that's very much relevant. But it ain't because it ain't available to us. All these black millionaires and billionaires, they ain't spending the money right. They're not really creating change. They're just making it look like something so that people can follow them and like. Like, what? Half these people who got money are going into mental delusion. Anywho, y'all, I'm about to get off here. Because one thing about it, all I think about is prosperity. I don't feast my mind on nonsense. And I mean I'm living and walking in obedience. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I fall short sometimes because I ain't perfect. But I'm not thinking about that because them curses is not over my life. I have promises. My promises, he gave me other promises and they was a bit of abundance. So I think people should stop thinking so much about all of this, what happened in the past, and are you the type of person who God can give something to so you can make a change? What are you doing in your life? Are you a good steward of your finances and your time and your relationships? That's what the focus should be. Because the only reason why stuff is happening still to certain people is because they are not changing. They are not doing the self-work. They rather focus on the past than to focus on what they're doing right now. What are you doing to make a change right now? Besides talking about the past. Yeah. That's the present and the future. Let's focus on that. Because talking about what happened to black people ain't helping nothing. People need to take accountability. That's what need to be happening. Yeah, we went through some stuff, but right now it's more access and more resources and more knowledge available than ever before, and ain't nobody doing nothing with it. Let's talk about that, black people. Let's talk about how y'all rather buy smokes and drinks than to actually create a foundation. Let's talk about how y'all not being good stewards about what we already have in order for God to bless us with more. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how y'all don't want to hear that conversation. Let's talk about how the family dynamics are. And let's not talk about how the government pushed the black man out the house. Let's talk about how y'all get good women and still make nothing out of it right now today. Let's talk about how y'all get great women and y'all misuse and abuse. Let's talk about it. Nobody wants to have those conversations. Everybody want to talk about the old stuff. They took the black man out the house. All right, well, the black man in the house right now giving a black woman a mental illness. Ain't treating it right, don't know how to treat the kids right, don't know how to steward the money, don't know how to do nothing. Ain't doing nothing but causing trauma inside the household. Because he can't even do the self-work, which is focus on yourself enough to build yourself some therapy, sit and process your thoughts and emotions, treat others how you love to be treated. Simple things. Nobody want to talk about that. I'm just saying, this is the nonsense that black people like to waste their time talking about instead of actually doing something to make the change. What is talking about the past doing for anybody right now? But when we talk about accountability, don't nobody want to have those conversations. Oh, I get the picture. I'm just tired of hearing it. You're not the only person who said it. It's everybody stuck in the past. Oh, what they did to our people, what they did. Okay, what are you doing right now with all these resources that we have, with all this opportunity that we have? I'd love for somebody to start talking to me about what they're doing right now with all of the resources and opportunity that we have. Call 211. It's free therapy. Don't nobody want to go. It's free resources. Don't nobody want to use them. Somebody can sit on YouTube and teach y'all all day long. Nobody don't do nothing with the information. You can teach people about taxes. You can teach people about credit. You can teach people about life insurance. It's so much stuff that I teach people about. They go in one ear, not the other. But let me get on here and do a TikTok dance. Or let me get on here and start shaking my butt. Everybody liking and subscribing. Let's talk about that part. But I don't want to have them conversations. Nobody don't want to have those conversations. So, yeah, I just don't like to feast my mind on certain stuff. I'm feasting my mind on the change that we can make right now today. Because if we focus more on that, we can actually create some wealth before everything go haywire. Because you need money to be able to make change. You need money to create and open doors. And it's best we get some of that now before we ain't going to be able to move nothing around here. It's best we focus on that right now because it's getting ugly out here. So it's best we focus on our mind on how God said that knowledge and wisdom will fill our rooms with riches and how he gives us the ability to create wealth and get in them books and start writing down how we can create this wealth, or it's not going to be. It's not going to be no way. I don't care how far it can take you. It can take you farther than being broke. You can't put up no shelter or no protection for your family if you ain't got nothing. And the little stuff that a lot of people running around with right now, it wouldn't last not even 5 years. That money be wiped out in 1 year, the little savings that y'all putting up because y'all talking about the past. So let's actually put our minds and our resources to use and stop talking about that nonsense and talk about how we finna change something before it gets so ugly out here. Niggas gonna be starving. Like, for real. Whew, God trying to open so many doors for us and ain't nobody trying to walk in because everybody's still looking behind us. All you gotta do is sit still long enough. And he'll start opening up your mind and telling you, hey, I need you to do this business idea. I need you to do this. I need you to go to the coffee shop and sit down. And somebody finna walk in there that I'm finna introduce you to. But everybody mental is not even focused on the spiritual. So they can't see what he wants you to do. So it's going to be another 20 years of everybody talking about what happened in the past. It ain't going to be no wealth stored up for the generations. But anywho, you guys have a great night.